This guy is the most, like, non-threatening threat that we ever saw. Like, he had one job. Activate the harvester, blow up the sun. Simple. Get the matrix, you can do it. He couldn't activate the thing in a timely manner. He decapitated one soldier, and that has to be like his biggest accomplishment to date, which is very sad. But hey, his figure's here, so let's get it open.
Alfonso, this is Optimus Prime. Transform and roll out.
What's good, Alfonso Nation? Welcome back, everybody, in here, out there, everywhere, to another episode of Teletraan Unboxings. One of the most, like, lengthy series on my channel. There's no end in sight. We're just gonna keep doing these, because it's fun unboxing Transformers. I always love doing it, and I always love sharing that experience with you guys. It's like the human body. You just gotta keep working on it, like Peter Cullen said in my interview that you should definitely watch. And if you haven't watched it, then you should watch it. And if you don't know about it, now you know. Just gonna keep doing that. This particular character is one of the most anticlimactic characters we've ever gotten. I don't really care for him in the films. I don't see the worth in him. I don't even like his design very much, and I don't even like the rules surrounding how he could have been defeated, like, you know, only by a prime. Just everything about this dude doesn't really make sense, but it's Bayverse, so I don't expect everything to make sense. As a matter of fact, I expect very little to make sense just from the track record, but it's a fun movie. It was a great movie, and he was a powerful villain. Well, he was an ugly, intimidating villain. I'll just say that. Not really powerful. But anyways, today we have, ladies and gentlemen, probably the best figure of this character in this particular quality for retail that we've ever gotten. The Fallen. Now, the original Fallen was pretty good, was pretty decent. I don't have a problem with him, but, you know, it just wasn't as, you know, heavily detailed and as screen accurate as this one ended up being. So, let's go over the packaging and let's get the boy out of here, right? You know, if you have the giant box with the, you know, with the art, and I kind of like that. I do like it. I honestly, though, I really miss being able to see the figure. I think leader class figures, leader class figures before, you would be able to see, you know, like the window box, but they're going with this plastic-less packaging, which I understand the cause, but I don't like the overall, like, design language of it. It's kind of odd. You don't know if you have a defective figure or if it's been swapped out. I hope this one hasn't been swapped out. The headshot there, this is a little bit of a backed up view. And obviously, Studio Series. You got the robot in alt mode and the bio. And his bio says, "The Fallen engages Optimus Prime in a fierce final battle. Prime against Prime." That's an interesting way to put that. Thank you, Hasbro, for that memory. I don't know, is this going to be good enough to be a standalone? Or is he going to need a team? Time to find out. Da 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 da. Oh my god. Why did he come with the head already off? Hasbro, are y'all trying to, like, y'all are trying to play my boy Fallen. I'm not gonna lie though, that thing is cool. That thing is cool. I hope he does have his head though. Like, is this supposed to be detached? Oh my god, please tell me his head is supposed to be detached and it's somewhere in this packaging. Because if it's not, I'm going to be upset. I see something back here. So I'm hoping that's his head sculpt. I'm really hoping that's his head sculpt. But whoa, this dude is crazy cool. Check him out. This is how he comes in the packaging. Very interesting. This is the Fallen. And he's like already defeated when he arrives because his face is detached. Rise, Fallen. Oh, wow. He's a very, very thin individual. Needs lots of nutrition. This is really well done, like, in terms of, like, the build. His design is just weird like that, so I'm talking about his design, but that's just how his design is. He's just a weird looking thing. Please be the head sculpt back here, back here. I say please be the head sculpt back here. Cause if you're not, oh god, I hate this. Yes, okay. I was very concerned. His head sculpt is here. Alright, cool. And here we have him, the Fallen. He despised the human race. Very sick. I'm not gonna lie. This is a very awesome looking figure. This is awesome. I mean, the Fallen is a crazy looking thing. He's a crazy guy. He's a totally unbelievable design. You know, nobody's ever seen anything like this. What is this, right? But, I mean, for a design of this particular caliber, they really nailed this very abstract, crazy-looking design. The Fallen looks freaking awesome. I love him. I love it. I mean, I'm not a fan of his, like, design itself and his presence on screen and all that stuff, but the figure did a really good job capturing him. I love his big, like, wide claws for feet. I love the scale. He's got great paint. He's got like a glossy shine on a lot of the main areas with the nice touches of orange here and there. He's also got that beautiful like blue reflective painting for the tentacles on his face, some pieces on his chest and even on the shoulders. Very nice detailing altogether. One of the most accurate mainline like retail Fallens we've ever gotten. He's really that good. I honestly like him. I also like the little back pieces that you can peg to his back, and it's like attached to a ball joint on the back of his arm, and there's even like some movement, some articulation of that piece so it stays in place. So you even have some like movement there. Very nice. And you can even, you know, disconnect it if you want the arms to go out of the bounds, you know, which I'm gonna get to in the articulation segment. But man, this is sick. I honestly like him. He actually can be a good standalone figure, even if you don't have like a Revenge of the Fallen collection. He does come with these two pieces. This is basically the spear or the, you know, the Cybertronian dagger that he would, you know, wield in the film. That's what they look like. They're just basically molded plastic build. It's a little flimsy, but it's cool, still good. And it actually pegs together, so you can actually, you know, you could have them double wield, which I don't think it's something that he did in the film. It's definitely not, you know, accurate, but you can do it, and you can combine them together so that it forms the giant long spear that we saw him wield in Revenge of the Fallen. And yeah, very cool. To apply it, I think you just like slide one bit in from the bottom, just like that, and then you just attach it, you know, combine the two. There you have the Fallen wielding his giant staff of death that he actually used to decapitate a soldier, which was something. But he looks way better with the giant staff. It really does encapsulate his presence. You know, it actually completes his look from the film, the screen used look. So I'm truly digging the Fallen. For a design of this kind, this alien looking design, he actually has articulation, so I'll just go over a little bit of it. You can rotate his wrists all around. His wrists do come in. You can actually detach the ball joint from this little back piece, but with the back piece, the arm can come out like this. The arm can come back like that, and basically just a full like rotation around. But that's pretty much the extent. You have to just disconnect this ball joint, and then there you go. Arm go all the way up like that, come all the way down. You got rotation on the shoulder, and then you have it also on the elbow like that. You've got a very nice arm bend. It goes all the way up, comes back down. You have, I'm gonna move this up. Legs come all the way out, comes down. Got some swivel. Then you've got some knee movement here. Then you've got another joint here. It's kind of like the ankle, I assume. And then you've got feet move. You got toe bend right here. And then you've got some feet movement. And the feet actually move all around. You've got some articulation on the toes. The toes can bend. All of these toes can move. Just about all of them, except for the heel itself. Leg comes all the way up. All the way back. I mean, like tons of articulation. And no waist movement. There's not really a waist for him to be able to move it. His head comes up like that, and then it comes down. Doesn't look down very much, but yeah, it does have the side to side look on the head. You can do all of this, and yes, give me your face. Draw! You got the ugly looking, defeated, tattered up, broken up head from when Prime, you know, basically showed him who was boss in the movie, and the mouth does open just like in the film. That is such a cool thing. I even like the detailing here. You got the translucent plastic, the orange, and you got, you know, the light piping through the eyes. Really does hammer it home, and it looks way much better. The light piping translates much better on the defeated head than on the actual fallen skull. You have to like really shine a light through there. So here he is with a couple of other figures for a comparison. We're just going to do a quick comparison segment to show you the scale. Here he is with the Transformers Studio Series 07 Bumblebee from the Autobots Arrival 5-pack. Pretty cool. That's a deluxe B. You can technically pull that off with any Revenge of the Fallen display as well, because he's largely the same looking character, just a couple of changes. Next up, here he is with the Studio Series Ironhide, the last full, complete live-action Transformers movie where my boy Ironhide actually survived and did some awesome stuff in the film. Looks great with Ironhide. I wish Ironhide had a better fighting chance in the next film that followed. Next up, here he is with the Studio Series Optimus Prime. This is with the Autobots Arrival 5-pack. Looks awesome. Yeah, if you had that Jet Power Prime with the DNA kit, it would look really good. They look terrific together, and I love it. This is the two primes, the two rivaling primes that were after each other in the film. Very cool stuff. And then next up, here he is with the Studio Series Leader Class Grindor. Yes, Grindor. A Decepticon in the movie itself actually happened. And yeah, that's how they look together. Leader Class and another Leader Class. And finally, here he is with the MPM KO Starscream. Just had to throw in a Revenge of the Fallen KO figure, you know, that was kind of like relevant for the film. And obviously we're going up a scale with each one of these, so that is what he looks like with Starscream. And honestly, I'm digging it. He is just nice. Just has a really great presence. And now let's take a look at the background, because the background is a thing. Obviously the desert, but this is really nice though. This is the desert scape with the pyramids in the back. I love that the pyramids are there. That is really nice. I don't know if you guys actually use the actual like backgrounds for Studio Series. Do you guys use these backgrounds, or do you just put them in the box and then display the figures loosely like next to each other? Put in the comments below. I really want to know how most people display Studio Series, because the background's a good touch, and it's kind of an advantage of getting Studio Series, aside from the accurate, you know, the figures themselves. But I'm curious, you guys actually use the backgrounds? And if so, I would love to see what they look like if you have them all laid out together, and how well they translate in like a general like display space. But that's it. The Fallen looks great. If I had to give him a rating on a scale from 1 to 10, I'll give him a 10. I'll give him a 10. He perfectly encapsulates the aesthetic of the character. He has great detailing, great articulation, a nice paint, great scale. He really takes over a shelf, and if you have other Revenge of the Fallen figures, it matches. It really matches. So I'm digging it. I'm really digging it. And that's pretty much all for today. Hope you guys enjoyed this unboxing. If you did, slam dunk a like on it, and subscribe if you're new. Follow me on all my socials, Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, and I'm gonna much appreciate all the support. Drop in the comments below. Do you use this background? Would much appreciate any responses, because I'm genuinely curious. And if you want to get this figure, I'll leave a link in the description below if I can find one. And yeah, that's it. Hope you guys enjoyed it, and I will see you guys in the next one. Revenge is mine.